Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Tuesday training. It's Des here. Just checking in, trying to inspire those looking in to take the week on, take it on for Monday motivation, give it a real go. And by the introduction of a little bit of activity, start feeling absolutely amazing about what we're doing. Of course, I feel good on the back of activity. It's what I use all the time. I appreciate it's not for everyone, so if it's not what you do, the whole point on a Tuesday is just to really look at the things that make us tick, introduce it to the week if we've not had opportunity so far. We need that from time to time to make us feel good, and for me, I've already mentioned, it's what really makes me tick. I'm out at the moment, just walking back from work actually. I had a really busy day. I spoke a lot on Monday motivation yesterday about how the new job means longer hours, lots more to do. I've had to readjust, but thankfully I've still managed to get in my Tuesday training. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, went out for a run. Didn't feel particularly great doing it. A little bit tired. This challenge I've been taking part in, 5k a day up until Christmas Day, is just starting to tell. Been feeling quite good about it over the weekend. Been feeling strong enough despite getting over the end of a man flu, the back end of that. Been feeling really good, but all of a sudden it's kind of just bitten back a little bit. Legs felt really weak this morning, but I'm pleased to say feeling really good about it. That guy on the bike made me jump. Feeling really good about the challenge, the fact I got up and did it, got my Tuesday training in, ticked it off, and I can say I've done the thing that makes me sort of really start attacking the week. That's what it's about. After building in easy, but getting in some activity on a Monday, it's about building on that for me and really taking it forward. And that's what I'm encouraging everyone else to do. Whatever works for them, find a way to fit it in. I think that's the important message today. Find a way to fit in what works for you. So as things start getting busy, as life starts getting hectic, as the working week climbs up on top of us, you can almost take that time out and enjoy what you do. I managed to get a run in last night, which was part of the reason I was tired this morning, but that kind of brushed off all that tiredness and those anxious thoughts from a busy day. So I'm just going under this bridge, just a little bit dark. All those anxious thoughts, were just brushed off by getting out, doing a run, doing what I needed to do to make myself feel right on top of it. I was on top of it for Monday. Of course, it was part of the challenge, so there was that as well. Got a dog walk in today, up early, again feeling a little bit tired, but it's definitely helped me as I'm tackling these busy days right now, trying to process all the information from the new work. Doing several new and different things can be stressful, but all of a sudden, because I'm on top of that challenge, and I'm on top of something I enjoy, something I know that works for me. I always talk about running being my drug. I feel like I'm on top of the week already, and that's a great place to be at this point. That's exactly why I have these daily motivations. That's exactly why I use Monday motivation and then Tuesday training to climb into it. So happy to report that I'm out now walking back home. It'll be easy to get in the car and get back, but I'm walking back. It's not far. Where I've been based today is about a mile from home. So again, after that early start, getting the run in, now getting my walk in, I feel good when I get home. I feel like I can tick off the day as a real success, and the fact my Tuesday training is done, plenty of it. Probably be out at some point taking the dog for a walk, but it's done. I've done enough. I'm safe in the knowledge anything now is an absolute bonus. And like I say, I already feel like I'm getting on top of the week. And at this point, that's exactly what we need. Going into hump day, when we really start sort of evaluating how it's been, where we're at within the week, the work can really start climbing up on us. I always think on a Wednesday it's important to definitely take a time out and do what you enjoy, but Tuesday is the start of it. Tuesday's an opportunity to get right on top of it from the off. Anything that's been positive about Monday, anything you can add to it, brilliant. Anything that wasn't quite as positive on Monday, you can start putting it right. That's the way it's been in recent weeks, but today it's been a case of building on it, really building on a good start, solid start. That's what it's been. Nothing spectacular, nothing over the top. Whilst I'm here talking, trying to be positive and enthusiastic about activity and how it works for me, I've not done anything out there. The ones themselves, whilst I've done them, I mentioned this morning being tired. Yesterday, the one with Kay, that was steady at best. Didn't really sort of push too hard, but again, it's about building into the week, isn't it? And more importantly than the pace is just doing it, just getting out there and getting it done. And when I can do it, the way I like to do it, the way I plan to do it, it just makes me feel amazing about whatever's next. Like I say, what is next is Wednesday workout, hump day, a real sort of check-in of how things are going on. But if it's like anything like today, despite all the extra things I've got to do, despite all the information overload somewhat, I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the challenge, and that's a great place to be. If I wasn't doing my activity, if I wasn't out running like it's been the case in previous weeks, too much really, I'd probably be a little bit stressed and a little bit run down and wanting to curl up a little bit in the evening. But with everything happening, I just want to keep doing it. I mentioned already, probably take the dog for a walk, after my early week runs, after my walk home, got quite a nice evening ahead now. Probably settle down a bit tonight, unlike last night, when I was doing the video a bit later than I'd hoped. Got plenty of jobs done, got that one in, but having got up early on a Tuesday, try and impose on the guys. I don't want to sort of bore them with it too much, but trying to explain to the do running guys the importance of attacking the day. Of course, every Friday I talk about attacking the day, and when you've done your activity, how it almost puts you up ahead of the game. And that's how it feels now, because all the things I did yesterday became a little bit rushed. The job, the run, taking the dog for a walk, getting DOdaily done. It was a little bit rushed. I wasn't stressed about it. A little bit rushed, but it pushed me sort of to the end of the day, to a point where I was almost squeezing it in. Didn't have much time to relax at the end of it. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying I needed to take a break necessarily, but today, because I got up early, again, there's ways and different ways of looking at it and different reasons why we do it the way we do it sometimes, but today I got up, squeezed it in early, got ahead of the game. Now it feels like I can sit back a little bit, put my feet up, watch the match, another World Cup game. Looking forward to that, because the last few been kind of buzzing around them. Of course, the England one I watched, but that was with too many conditions surrounding it. Of course, really passionate about that and wanting them to win, and I'm really sort of nervous about that. If there's one thing I get nervous about these days, it's probably football, although I like to enjoy that the best I can as well. So tonight, really relaxed, really easy, really pleased with where I'm at, happy to report that. I know what I'm trying to do here. For those who may be checking in for the first time, who might not understand why I pass on this kind of information, just trying to be honest and realistic about how things are. It's been difficult at times recently, it's been brilliant at other times. Today it's one where it's just normal, you know, but it feels good to be normal. It feels good to be taking on board all the things that are happening, you know, to be reaping the reward of what I feel like is hard work over the last few years to get me to a position where I can apply and get new jobs, but also all the hard work recently of having to dig deep into my own sort of conscience and motivation to get to a point where I want to get up and go for a run. I want to get up and do it regardless of the situation, and it's definitely been a case of that today. There have been times where I'd have looked at times and I'm not as quick as I used to be, and this and I've got this to do and I've got that to do, so I'm not going to go and do it. But you can have, I used to share something quite a lot, you can have results or excuses, and it's definitely become a case again of having results. Do you know that? Yes, sometimes reasons can be looked on as excuses can be looked on as reasons, but it's a case of doing what I have to do to get to where I want to be. And when I do it and relax about it, you know, and be relaxed about what's going on around me, those results definitely come. Feeling the achievements right now small in many ways, particularly with the activity, particularly with the training, but again, it's all about working towards the London Marathon and what I've got to do to be able to do that as well as I can in terms of the running. So I'll keep chipping away at that. I'll keep chipping away at these daily motivations. I'll keep chipping away at DOdaily, because that's all I can do. Trying to spread some positivity and enthusiasm, trying to be honest and realistic, trying to make it relatable. So if anyone's looking in who might need a bit of motivation, who might need a bit of inspiration, who might think that things are going in the wrong direction, just shows that we can drag it back. You know, little things can turn us around, little life experiences can flip things on their head and make us feel confident and happy. And I think that's key right now. If there's anything you can take from me, just feeling a little bit more confident. And just to say that, you know, obviously I am feeling a bit more confident, and it's important to realise and accept that that's okay. It's not an ego thing. It's not me saying life's perfect and everything's going to be great, because it's definitely not. I understand how it can turn the other way, so we have to make the most of it when it's going in the right direction, and that's all that's happening right now. Things are going in the right direction, feeling good about what I'm doing, and most of all, most importantly, on a Tuesday, I've done plenty of training. Looking forward to that Wednesday workout. Hopefully you've understood what I've got to say. Hopefully you'll appreciate why I do it. You know, I think I've explained myself a little bit there as well. So until then, give the episode a thumbs up if you can. Support me in trying to support others. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. That would be brilliant. Always chipping away at that. Just doing it.